We're ready? Okay. All right. Today we are going to be getting ready for the insect and spider performance task. Insects and spiders have some similarities and differences between them. You will help to complete a Venn diagram about the similarities and differences between spiders and insects. I'm going to show you a picture of Come on. Why is it not? Ooh, hold on. Okay. So I'm going to show you a picture of a spider and a mantis. If you look at the spider, underneath it says, this picture shows a spider. The spider is black. It has 8 hairy legs. Its body is divided into 2 sections. The spider has 2 black eyes. Its legs are divided into many sections. Then you have a mantis right here. This picture shows a green mantis. It is standing on 4 of its 6 legs. The 4 back legs that the mantis is standing on are thin. The front 2 legs of the mantis are bent up. The front 2 legs are thick. The mantis has a head and 2 other body parts. The small head of the mantis is turned so its face can be seen. It has 2 large eyes and a small pointing mouth. It has 2 thin antennae on top of its head. What do you know about spiders and insects? Have a discussion at your table. What do you know about spiders and insects? Okay, with me, what do you know? What are some things you know about spiders and insects? Logan.
That spiders are divided into sections.
Okay, spiders are divided into sections. Justin.
Insects have 6 legs and spiders have 8.
Very good. Val.
Spiders are arachnids.
Spiders are what?
Arachnids.
Arachnids. It didn't say that, but you know that. Ethan. Spiders spin webs. What else do you know about it? It didn't have to be just in that information. What else do you know about spiders and insects? Anything? Teddy?
Spiders are not insects because they have more legs.
Okay, spiders are not insects because they have more legs. Alex?
Insects have 3 body parts.
Versus spiders who have?
2.
2. So insects have 3 body parts, whereas spiders have 2 body parts. All right. We are going to be working on a Venn diagram. It doesn't look quite like the Venn diagram that we normally look at. It's divided here into sections. So you can see there's a section about spiders. The both overlaps. Oh my gosh, I can't do it from this angle. And then you have the insects. So, beside the top box on this diagram is the word spiders. Beside the bottom box, you can see, is the word insects. And any information that is true about both animals will be put in the middle where the 2 boxes cross over into one another. Where the boxes come over into one another, where they come over, it's written both. So you can see that that section right there is both. We are going to place different characteristics that are listed about insects and spiders into this diagram. Which characteristics do you know to be true about spiders? So I am going to give you these materials right here. Hold on. I'm going to give you 1 per 2 group. So you're going to work together as a team. We're going to go through the different things.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You guys are going to work in a group of 3. I'm going to read through the list. I'd like you to follow along the list with me as I read them. So put them between you so you can both see them. I'll give you guys another one just to look. So it says have 6 legs. Have 3 body sections, head, thorax, abdomen. Eat mostly insects, but some even eat frogs or mice. Do not have antennae, use bristles on their legs to sense things. Usually have wings, have 8 legs, shed an exoskeleton, the hard outer covering, eat many different things, some even eat paper and lint, use antennae to smell, do not have wings, have 2 body sections, the cephalothorax and abdomen, and have jointed limbs. Right now what I want you to do is I want you to take that paper and underneath the one that says have 8 legs, I want you to cut on that line so that one of you can take the top half and the other one can have the bottom half. And you're going to cut across on strips so that you have all of these different characteristics for insects and spiders. So divide it in half right now under the have 8 legs so that you can split it up between the 2 of you. You have about 1 minute or so to do that, please.
Under the line, can we write what we think they are?
I'm sorry, what?
Under this.
Now cut them up. Cut them into strips. Once you cut the paper in half, now you're going to take, each one of you is going to take 1 half and the other's going to take the other half and cut them into strips. We're dividing and conquering, people. I said you're just doing a threesome. I will take that one. You're going to work in a group of 3. You're supposed to be cutting right now. Cutting. You're cutting them into strips, people. We're going to be placing them into the box where we think they go.
Is there going to be a lot of like class discussion?
They're going to, like with me, yes.
Yeah. Okay, because I'm going to switch microphones if the whole class is talking.
Okay, yes,
Yeah.
yes, there will be.
Right after this?
Yes, well, hold on, I think so. Hold on. It'd be a lot easier if I didn't have to read it from a script. Okay, so yeah, beside the box, I have written spiders and besides any information that's true about both animals will be put in the middle. Where the box will cross over into one. We're going to place the different characteristics that are listed above. Depending which characters we know to be true about spiders. So yeah, so we're going to talk about which one, and we're going to move them as they see it. So I don't know if I'm supposed to. And then, yeah, and then here again. So we're going to talk about it, and I'm going to move them into the Venn diagram as they do it. Not a lot, but they're going to be the ones telling me where to put each one. So, Okay, is everybody done? All right, hold on. Don't start again. Hold on. This is so vague. I'm gonna ask my principal something real quick. Hold on 1 second. Hi, Nathan. Hey, is Bridget in there?
She is. She's talking to Jen, but she's in there.
Hey.
Okay, hey, sorry.
Okay, can I get myself in trouble, like if I do something that's not here, but it says, like, it just makes sense that that's what you do? So they're cutting them into strips, okay?
Yeah.
And then it says, okay, so allow 3 to 5 minutes for class discussion. What do you notice about them? Have a class discussion. But it doesn't say to actually take and put it into the Venn diagram. But that's what you need to do. But it doesn't say, I mean, it just says through question and discussion.
I don't know.
Right. Well,
You're
as I'm
supposed to
teaching
follow
it.
this exactly.
Right, but, so up here it says if you're
Yes. Don't overthink it.
Okay, sorry, I'm back. Why are you on your seat? Okay. So what we are going to do is we are going to take the information that you have just cut out and we are going to place it in the Venn diagram. Thinking about, again, this is spiders, and this is the insects, and any information that's true about both animals would be put in the middle where the two boxes cross over into one another. Where the boxes cross over into one another is the word both. We are going to place the different characteristics that are listed about insects and spiders into the Venn diagram. So which characteristics do you know to be true about spiders? So if you look at these characteristics, which do you know to be true about spiders? Victor.
That spiders have 8 legs.
Spiders have 8 legs. So I am going to take spiders have 8 legs, and I am going to put that into here. I'm going to give you the Venn diagram so that you can be doing it with me.
Thank you. Thank you. There you go. Thank you.
So put have 8 legs in the section about spiders. What else do you know to be true about spiders? thinking, do they have antenna? How many sections does its body have? What do you know to be true? Joseph?
It has 2 sections.
A spider has 2 sections, so we will put that in there. It says has 2 body sections, a cephalothorax and the abdomen. So that will go in my spider section. What else do you know about spiders? Using the picture can also help you have a picture of the spider. What else do you know to be true about spiders? What do you know? Justin, what do you know?
They do not have wings.
I'm sorry?
They don't have wings.
They don't have wings. Is that on? Do not have wings. Spiders do not have wings. So that will go in our spider section. We're not gluing down quite yet, friends. We're just placing them. What else? Rachel, what do you know?
They don't have antenna.
They what?
They don't have antenna.
Any what?
Antenna.
Antenna? Is that true? Do you agree? Do they not have antenna?
Yes, they do not.
They do not have antenna. It says right here, they don't have antenna, but what do they have? What does it say on our list? What does it say that they do? What do they do, Sarah? To sense things. What do you think that means? They use the bristles on their legs to sense things. Please put away your scissors if you have the scissors out right now. We don't need those any longer. Thank you. What does this mean? They do not have antenna. First of all, what is antenna? Where do you normally find antenna? Where are antenna, Alex?
On your head.
They're on their head. Spiders do not have antenna, but they use the bristles on their legs to sense things. So if you look at this picture, you can see that there's little bristly hairs. What does that mean, to sense things? What would they need to sense, do you think? What do you think, Alex?
Their nose.
But what would they be sensing?
Predator. Prey.
Or sensing prey. Good. How would they be using those bristles, do you think? What sense do you think they use through those bristles? Any clue? Logan, do you know?
Maybe it can use its ears to hear where it is.
It might be helping them to hear it. Possibly. Where did it go? It fell off. Can you hear? Were you able to hear? Say again?
Yeah, it's good.
It's good? Okay. Giovanna.
I think that maybe they can like track them because when they're prey, when it walks, they maybe can like feel and sense.
So the vibrations, you're thinking? Highly probable. Does anybody know? Justin?
They really use sense of touch.
Sense of touch? All right. So what else do we know to be true about spiders? Look at our picture. We have some other options over here. Victor?
They don't have wings.
They do not have wings. Did we get that one already though? Yeah, we have they do not have wings. Okay. Ethan?
They mostly eat insects, but some even eat frogs.
They eat mostly insects, but some even eat frogs or mice. Did not know that. Spiders are going to eat mostly insects, but they may eat frog or mice. Does anybody know anything about that? Alex.
The biggest spider in the world,
Friends.
Brazilian spider eats birds, mice, frogs, and other big animals.
Yeah, it's going to have to be a pretty big spider to eat a frog or a mouse, though, I'm thinking. Yeah, it's not going to be your normal spider you find in your daddy long legs, okay? All right. Okay, I want you now to be thinking about insects. And which of these characteristics meet that of an insect? Take a look at our picture. Alyssa.
Have 6 legs.
They have 6 legs. Insects have 6 legs. So that's going to go in our section about insects. So please put that in there if you have not already done so. What else do you know about insects? Read.
Usually have wings.
They usually have wings. What's the key word in that? Usually have wings. What's the key word, Evelyn? Usually. Why? Why is that a key word to think about?
Because not all insects have wings.
Right. They're not saying all of them. They're saying they usually do. What is another characteristic of an insect? Alex?
They have 3 body sections.
They do have 3 body sections. The head, the thorax, and the abdomen. If you look at this picture of the mantis, you can see that it is broken into 3 parts. Here's his head. You have, I always thought the thorax was the back part though. The thorax and the abdomen. Oh no, that would make sense. The thorax and then the abdomen down here. Noticing the 6 legs that are also there. All right, what other characteristics do you know about an insect? Giovanna?
Use antenna to smell.
I'm sorry, say again?
Use antenna to smell.
They do use their antenna. And what do they use it to do? That's really interesting.
Smell.
They use their antenna to smell. Does anybody know anything more about that? Owen, do you know anything about that? That you can teach and share the rest of us?
When I was watching this movie, it's Korean Stray Kids. They took a piece of Oreo and they were really small and they put it in front of a little ant's antennas and they followed it because it's too
Oh, wow. That's something. All right. What other characteristics do you have left? Look at the ones that we have there. Is there anything else that applies to insects? Anybody know? Logan?
Eat many different things. Some even eat paper and mint.
Say again?
Eat many different things and some even eat paper and lint.
Which one are you looking at? Oh, yes, they do. They eat many different things, including paper and lint. What is lint? What is lint? What is it, Danielle?
It's like, you know the stuff that you see, like if you look under your couch, you see like all these things. It's lint.
It's underneath your couch. It can be like in your...
Fuzzies, but they're not really.
Exactly, they are. They're like little fuzzy things, and they eat that. Evelyn,
They shed an exoskeleton.
what do you think? Do you think that is just the spider or the insect? It is a both. Yes, if you look at, we have 2 characteristics left that allows for both. Because if you look at the picture, what do you notice that is the same about both of them? What would you say is the same about both of them? AJ, what do you think is the same about both?
Exoskeleton.
Okay, does anybody know about an exoskeleton, what that is? It is true for both of them. They can shed an exoskeleton, the hard outer covering. Victor, do you know anything about that?
It's like dried skin.
It can be.
It's like what snakes do. Like they like the skin gets all dried up and it's like all dead. And then it's like all dead skin and then they get new skin.
When do they do this, or why do they do that? Does anybody know? Sarah, do you know?
They do this because like snakes grow like we do, and like they grow out their old skin and they come into it.
Okay, good. Can you add to that, Giovanna?
Well, that I know sometimes we have dried skin, and sometimes you like try to peel it off. Like snakes and other insects and spiders, they use them and they shed it because it's all dead and they don't want it.
Okay, the skin is dead, or they made something else. Do you know, Logan?
It's dead skin.
It can be dead skin, but it's also like hard on, as they grow and they continue to grow, sometimes they shed that so that they can get new skin as they continue to get bigger and bigger, because the old one, they just don't fit in it anymore. All right, do you have something to add, Giovanna?
They have jointed limbs.
I'm sorry?
They have jointed limbs.
They do have joints at the legs, so who knows what that means? Jointed limbs. What does jointed limbs mean? Looking at the picture, what do you think jointed limbs means? Take a look up here. They're saying both of them have jointed limbs. We have jointed limbs. What does it mean? Danielle, what does it mean?
I think it means that they can bend.
Exactly what it means. You can see that it can bend. If you look at the picture of the praying mantis, I think it shows it better, but you can see that there's different points that it can bend. So it can bend right there. The same thing with spiders. They have different joints that they can bend and they can move. They can't do it in all parts. Look at your own body. Where are some joints that you have? What parts of your body move? Logan?
Fingers.
Your fingers have joints in them because you can move them. Valerie? Your wrists can move. That is a joint also. Where else? What? Where in your arm? You can't move at your elbow. At your elbow is considered a joint. Where is there another joint on your body? Where? Your ankles are joints. Okay, so those movable parts where they bend and move is where you have joints. And spiders and praying mantis, or spiders and insects both have joints. They can move. Yes, Ethan.
Your neck.
What?
Your neck.
Okay. What's a limb? Do you know what a limb is? Owen, do you know? Your arms and your legs. So when you're thinking about a spider, what are their limbs? And an insect, what are their limbs?
Their wings.
Their arms, and would their wings be a jointed limb?
No.
Are they jointed? No. But where their legs and their they have the joints there that bend and they move. All right. All right, so are there any questions about any of the characteristics that we have put here with spiders? So let's sum up. What have we learned about spiders? What are some things we know? Take a look on your sheet. Take a look up here. What are some things we know about spiders? Giovanna?
They can shed their eggs.
Just spiders. I'm talking just spiders.
They have 8 legs.
They have 8 legs. Mackenzie?
They mostly eat insects.
They eat insects, and they may even eat frogs and mice. Good. Alyssa?
Do they have antennas?
They what?
They don't have antennas.
They do not have antenna. What do they use? They use the bristles on their legs. What else do we know about spiders? Val?
They do not have wings.
They what? They don't have wings. So they don't have antenna and they don't have wings. What do we know to be true about insects? What do we know to be true about insects? Angelina? They have 6 legs. Teddy, what else do we know to be true about insects?
They can eat paper or wood.
Okay, they might eat paper or lint. Does that sound good to me? What else do we know about insects? Gabriella?
Usually they have wings.
Good. What else do we know? Sarah?
They have 3 body sections.
3 body sections. What are those 3 body sections called? What are the 3 body sections called? Alex Bowser.
The head,
Use your sheet.
the head, the thorax, and the abdomen.
Abdomen. Good. Did we get them all? Did we miss one? Did we miss one, Danny?
They use the antenna to
They have antenna and they use it to smell. Good. And about both, we know that they both shed an exoskeleton, that hard outer coating, covering, I'm sorry, and that they have those jointed limbs that can move, allow them to move. So, in your performance task, you will be doing some in-depth research about spiders and insects. The work that you just did today will help you prepare for the research and the writing you will be doing on the performance task. Questions? You're done. They're done.